Greetings one and all, welcome back to the channel and part number 101 of my Farming Simulator 22 debt recovery. Carrying on pretty much where we left off from last time. I haven't done really anything off camera wise this time. We're carrying on with grass cutting, or grass collection at the minute. We're almost done, we're getting there. And we are seeding field number 13 as we speak. We've just got the the canola to do after that, and then seeding for the day or month if you prefer, because we are technically in August, is done. So excellent progress so far, we're doing really well. If you want to see what we got up to in part number 100, there'll be a posting on the screen around about now. Pause the video, have a read of that, and that's a general overview of what it is we did in the last episode, just in case you didn't watch it. And that includes stuff that I've done whilst I was recording and stuff while I wasn't recording. So there you go. That's your catch up. Current format is I'm going to stick you guys on pause shortly. I'm going to go do a load of work. I'll bring you back periodically and we'll have a little recap. That's how these videos are going to be. You're going to get little snippets of work intermingled with... not intermingled, what am I talking about? Yeah, you're just going to get snippets of work. Things that will change, I'll sort of teleport myself around. I'm going to crack on and get the grass cutting done, and then grass cutting, I'm obsessed with grass cutting. Can't get away from it, that's why. I'm going to get the grass collection done. We are going to go around fields 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we're going to catch up to the cutter which is sitting up there near the cotton fields all the way up to the north. Once he's caught up, we'll jump in the cutter and we'll chop up some more grass, and then we'll catch up again and rinse and repeat. Each time I do a segment, I'll bring you back and I'll show you how we're progressing through the day. These videos should last somewhere between 30 and 45 minutes if I can particularly help it. So there we go. You guys go on pause. For you, it'll be instantaneous. I'm going to crack on with some work and we'll speak again when I've caught up with the cutter. So speak, in a blink of an eye. Okay, we are back. Grass cutting is going well. We have cleared up, as far as I can tell, around the chaff field up the north, 5, 6, and the lower chaff field below those fields, and all around there. I think we've got it all. I can't really see anything. I've probably missed some somewhere, but so grass cutting will commence around the cotton fields, around the grapes, and then we start down on the sugar beets, and then 7, 8, and 12, which is where we finish because we've done everything else. So we are essentially on the home stretch of the grass. However, we have to take a little break from that because the AI has had a terrible time seeding in this field. I honestly can't explain what he was doing. He's missed a line in the northwest. Don't know why. He's missed a segment down in that row. I think I know why there, because I don't think he can turn properly. I think he's missed a singular line a little bit further on. I know why he's missed the huge straight rectangular piece, because somewhere in there are 2 bollards sitting in the field. He won't go around them. The AI just won't do it. We've covered this so many times before. I know that one. I don't know why the smaller rectangle was there. No clue. And why he missed this long strip with that curving piece at the end. Anybody's guess. I wasn't even watching him. I would love to have seen that video just to see the idiotic maneuvers he was pulling. So we've got to fix this ourselves. So that's what we're going to do. So a break from grass cutting, fix up this field so we can repurpose this one down to the canola. And then seeding is complete for August. So yeah, I honestly don't know what the AI is doing. I don't understand why there was this need for this teeny tiny little gap. I mean, you seeded all one side and you seeded all the other, so why don't you go down that one row? And it's not like he stopped halfway through the field. He ended up at the eastern side. The eastern side. So you deliberately lifted up the implement, the seeder, for no reason at all. You deliberately skipped one pass or nothing, no reason. baffles the mind, it really does. But never mind. There we are, rant over. If you haven't watched any of my previous Farming Simulator videos, you will quickly learn I have a huge issue when it comes to the AI on this game. It is not intelligent. I don't think you can use the word AI for it, because artificial it may be, intelligent it is not. It's not learning. It doesn't fix itself. It's very linear. And it's quite infuriating. I mean, I know most AIs are probably quite infuriating, but this is really bad. Oh. Okay, so the bollards are in the smaller one. So why did he miss the longer one? Well, that makes it even worse. I mean, that's a whole pass. I mean, he started it and then just, for no reason at all, just lifted up and bypassed it. I'm assuming this thing is wide enough to take care of this. They might be able to do it, but I'm not going to do it in one pass. I'll be doing it in two because I think we're going to miss. But oh, never mind. I give up. I really do. I think your head would explode if you tried to understand half of the things the AI does in this game. So, never mind. We will make do. We can fix any issues that the AI causes for the most part. Although in previous games I have had ones where it has been determined to destroy the vehicles and has actually managed to drive off a bridge on one map. I think it was a Russian map, Sosnovka or something. There was a bridge that linked two fields, and oh my god, he managed to drive off the high-walled bridge and into the water for no reason at all. The curious thing about it all was he was employed to cultivate a field that was nowhere near the bridge. But he took it upon himself to drive that tractor and that implement off the bridge. Again, I didn't see it. I was busy doing something else. I wish I had seen it. I wish I had seen how it all transpired, but never mind. That was the pretty much the first time I started to get an inkling that the AI not that smart. I actually quite like that map. I miss that map. I wonder if there's a 22 version of it. To look into that. Maybe we should do a world tour series once we're done with this £100 million thing, and do clear out all the maps available from previous Farming Simulator games. Would be quite interesting. There we are. I think that is. Oh, we missed their tiny little bit up there. I don't care. I'm not going back up there just for that. So we'll shut that off. Now we set up for Canola. So home stretch for seeding. We have. Let's zoom out here. We've got 1 and our newly combined field to make 2. He's not going to do this properly. I guarantee you he's going to miss the curved sections on both fields and probably screw something else up as well. This is going to be really entertaining to watch. So, yeah, I'm going to throw you guys back on pause in a minute. We're just going to set him going, but pay particular attention. I'll bring the map back up in just a second. My guess for the AI, when being employed to do a really, really straightforward task, and it is straightforward. Yeah, there are curves in it, but all you got to do is overrun it a little bit and your problem is solved. My guess is the curved section on this field, he will miss a huge chunk around that area. Hopefully my mouse is showing the right area. It is just below the sawmill. He's going to miss areas there. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't do the rectangular part of this field and then just stop. So I'm anticipating problems there. And when he gets to this one, same thing. He's going to, below the biomass heating plant, on that corner, that's a known problem corner. He's going to make mistakes there. I have trouble getting through there. It's so weirdly shaped. It's all bent and twisty and it's pushed right down. I've tried so many times to flatten it out and straighten it up, and get it usable, but I just can't get it. There's something under there that's causing me huge issues, so I will probably have to fix that myself. But again, on the curve, I guarantee he's going to deliberately go out of his way to break something, or he will go the opposite direction and skip right across the road, because there is a road. You can just make out the grey. He's going to skip right across the road here, and he's going to go straight into the chaff field and seed all of that chaff into canola. So those are my predictions for the next 2 fields. Let's see if it comes true. So off he goes. Canola. We're going back to grass cutting. We're all caught up. So we've got cotton, sugar beet, grape, last 3 fields. Everything else is done, I think. We'll make a check and make sure we got all that. I'm pretty certain we did get all that. So it's just around here, and we are ending up at the biogas plant. So on pause for you guys. So blink of an eye and we'll be right back, and we'll see how the canola expedition went. So be right back. Okay, so here we go. We are watching the AI. I'm not doing this. This isn't me. This is the AI. He is, for reasons only he can explain, backing this thing up. And look at the wonderful seeding pattern he has left. No. I have no words. Nothing can possibly explain, once again, why he has left 1 or 2 passes, depending on how tightly you want to try and edge it, in the middle of the goddamn field. Why? I kind of get this little bit. I do, because it's all bent and twisty. You can see that the thing is flexing all over the place. I get that. I honestly do get that. I can see why he'd struggle with that. But that piece that we are just passing now, I mean, no. God, no. And there's a little bit there he's missed as well. I can't explain it. There's a little voice in my head as I'm watching him doing this, just screaming. If you suffer from OCD, you absolutely do not want to play this game. Well, I mean, if you're just going to play it and do it all yourself, then fine, easy, no trouble whatsoever. But if you're going to rely on the AI to do some of your work for you, which, you know, why wouldn't you? It's part of the game system. You can say goodbye to your sanity. So we'll fix his problem. Well, we'll fix his mistake. There's no fixing the problem. You can't fix stupid. And we will move him on to the last field and watch him make an absolute mess of that. I'm terrified of how much of a disaster he's going to cause. I'm going to have to keep a real close eye on him, because I do think he's going to skip across that road. I'm pretty certain he's going to attempt it. So I'm going to have to make sure that I don't get lost in my own little world whilst I'm cutting the grass. I'll keep a very close eye on him, because I do not want to lose the chaff. The tractor's working out well there. I do like this Xeron. I've used the Xeron class before. I think it was Farming Sim 19, when it was 2 really massive wheels. It was a lot bigger than this. And it worked really, really well. Somebody actually made a mod that gave it almost monster truck type wheels, and it was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. Loads of power, loads of turning ability. One of the best tractors I've ever used. So when I found this one, which I'd never really looked at before, because why would you? I couldn't find what I wanted, so I just skipped over it and stuck with my favourite tractors. I'm quite glad I gave this one a go. It's not the best turning one in the world. I do like the tracks. It looks really, really good with the tracks. The 4-track thing. But yeah, it's not the best turning thing in the world. You would think it's got a really good turning circle, because the front and rear wheels turn independently. So, but when you've got an implement like this on, which doesn't have the best hitch in the world, it's got a little, it's not even a 360 pin there, is it? It's almost a 90-degree pin. I think it's 70 70-degree pin. It doesn't turn very well at all. It's very hindered. But when you put things like a plow, my current plow, not the big, long, heavy default ones, or a fertilizing thing, or a trailer that's got a really decent hitch to it, then this thing shines. It's got loads and loads and loads of power. 32 mile an hour for a tractor is really, really good. It sounds great. It looks really good. Even the anniversary edition with the white stripes across it. Yeah, I love it. If I do another map after I'm done with this one, I will definitely be going after this one again. Much, much earlier on. Might try it without the weights next time though. I mean, I put weights on it because I thought we might need it, but I'm not wholly sold on that idea. I think it might be heavy enough without it. I think that might actually be hindering it a little bit. So yeah, we'll try it without the weights next time. Again, if it doesn't work out and we need the weights, just take it back to a workshop and add the weights. It's not a problem. So there we go. That is Canola field number 1 completed. Thanks to the AI. Predictions for the last field to be seeded. I do think he's going to complete almost a rectangle. I think the little curved area is where he's going to get tripped up. He's either going to miss a huge section and just stop, or try and go over the stuff he's already done, or, and this is my favourite opinion, he's going to bypass this field altogether. He's going to skip across the road and he's going to lock onto this one, and he's going to try and seed that chaff field right into canola. That's my prediction. So we'll set him going. We will go back to here where we are cutting grass. We are cutting, well, we've gone around the cotton. We started going around the grapes, but we're doing the headland basically. We're going to go right around here, cut around the headland, and then we will go inward and work our way down. And the grass cutting, if I do this right, we'll be stopping somewhere around about here so that we can just take it straight back to the farm. And that reminds me, while we're here, let's get the silage filling. So, back on pause you guys go. I'll keep an eye on the canola guy. Once he's done, I will bring you guys back and we will see what chaos he has caused. So, for you guys, it'll be instantaneous. For me, probably about 20 minutes or so. So, be right back. And he's doing it again. We are back. I was happily going around my grass cutting and I just happened to look at the map and he's backing it up. He's backing it up for no reason again. So we'll fire him. Dear Lord. I have long said that the AI needs to be reworked in this, and rather than just some generic automatic hired help thing that you just press a key and off he goes, you should actually have trainable hands. Computer generated characters rather than random letters, because you know at the minute it's helper A, B, C, D. I'm assuming you can go all the way down to Z, Z, whatever you want to call that. Random generated names, give them a generic computer face profile picture, but make them have skills. So someone who's really, really good at seeding, someone's good at ploughing, someone's good at harvesting, or you know, you can give them star ratings so that you can train them up, so that you could get someone who isn't particularly good at ploughing and you can just keep working them on the ploughs so that they get really good at ploughing, so that you build up an affinity with your AI and you actually have farm hands rather than just randomly generated characters that make a pig's ear of everything. I think that would be a lot better, but again, you need to put into place a working system that is heavily focused on being accurate. When you've got a field, regardless of whether it's custom made or whether it's pre-generated by the map creator, whether that be Giants or whether that be someone else, if it's a field, and you know, Farming Simulator does allow you to create fields out of absolutely nothing. In fact, there are maps that literally are just green stuff. I think No Man's Land is one in particular. I didn't get on with it myself, but I know lots of people love that map. It's just fields. It's not fields, it's just grass. And you cut in the fields however you see fit. this system needs to be able to understand whatever shapes it is you pick and actually and accurately work them. If it can't do that, then you shouldn't have that system. In this case, I try to keep my fields really simplistic. It's almost an OCD. I like rectangles. I like squares. When it comes to fields, I like 90-degree angles that you can easily just go up and down with. Bends and twists. I know I'm forced into cutting funny corners and angles. That does kind of annoy me. But I deal with it. But the simple fact of the matter is, at no point when you're dealing with an up and down pass, much like the start of this one, where we come back in, should the AI get to the end of the row and instead of making the turn and doing the next pass, like he should have, he had all the space there to do it, start backing the machine up. And if I hadn't stopped him, he'd have backed it all the way up to the olives, all the way back there, and he'd have probably come about halfway along here and then just slammed on the brakes and done another turn. Guaranteed. That is idiotic. That needs fixing. And I know I'm ranting. And I do apologise for ranting, but it is really, really annoying and there is absolutely no need for it. Again, if or when the next farming simulator comes out, I am honestly hoping that one of the best things they do is completely rework the AI system. Because it so badly needs it. So we are nearly done with seeding. I won't say the AI because, well, I had to fire them. We've got this little bit to do, and then it did, for reasons I can't explain, leave a teeny tiny section of the field right in the middle of nowhere. So we'll go and run over that because I want to try and get as much field coverage as I can. You can see where we cut the fields together because that's not properly, it's not visually showing as fully fertilised. It is fully fertilised. I don't know whether I can show it. There we go. Yep. Nope. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Fully fertilised. It needs lime, but I'm not liming a whole field just for that teeny tiny bit. We'll run the lime machine over the next harvest. It's only a little bit, I'm not too fussed about that. If it was a much bigger link, then I would absolutely get the lime trailer down here and fix that. Now where's this tiny little bit that you missed? Right there. Yeah, he struggled with it. You can see where he's been turning. So well, he drove down this way, made the turn. Ah, I think the olives might have gotten his way. Oh well. There we are. Seeding for July. Oh, July? No, we're not backtracking. Seeding for August completed. We did well. So this guy can go back to the farm. I believe we're all done. Make sure. You missed a little bit. Oh, stop it. I'm not going back up there to do that. So there we go. We've just got to finish the grass and we are all done. So I'll return this guy back to the farm. We'll get him all topped up. Get him cleaned up, which we can do right now. Thanks to our instant wash modification, which is fantastic and a hell of a time saver. I hate washing vehicles. I actually wish they'd put a building in, a car wash basically, that you just run the vehicle through and it gets washed for you. It would be absolutely brilliant. And so simplistic, I'm actually surprised there isn't a mod for it. But anyway, yeah, so I'll throw you guys back on pause. I'll complete the grass cutting. We have made our headland pass around all the fields. We are back up close to the grapes and working our way down. It shouldn't take me too long. I'll start gathering that up. We'll come back and I think we're probably going to get one more catch-up done, and then that'll be this episode complete. If I can get the grass done fast enough, then this episode will include the skip through to September, which would be brilliant. If we could get set up for the next month and crack on with that. That would be absolutely brilliant. That's just... I can't feed the chickens. I know I can't feed the chickens because I messed up. The cows don't have an awful lot of food. They're back up to 60% efficiency, which is really good. But I can't put any more feed in there. We do need to move some bales for the sheep. That won't take too long. And the pig food just needs topping up. We've got lots of pig food. They do need... The animals do need a bit of tending, and I will try and get around to that on camera. So, yeah. I'm going to top this guy up, put him back where he belongs, pack him away, and get on with the grass stuff. So I'll bring you guys back when we are almost finished with the grass, and we'll see where we go from there. So, back on pause. Blink of an eye, will be right back for you guys. For me, it's probably about an hour's worth of work. So, speak in, well, literally in just a second. Ready. Well, what have we been doing? We have cut all the grass. Every bit, well, not every bit. We've missed little bits in here and there. Nothing drastic, though. But 7, 8, 12, all cut. The sugar beet fields are cut around. The grapes are cut around. The cotton is cut around. Everything, as far as I can tell, has been cut. It has not been collected. There is a lot of grass to go. Other than that, we are done. I've topped up the animals. They've all been fed, with the exception of the chickens, obviously, because we don't have the crop, because I'm an idiot, and I went and dumped it all into seed production before I fed the animals. I'm cursing myself for that. The cows are not fully fed, but we do not have enough TMR to get them fed. I think as soon as we accelerate time, they are going to shut down again rather rapidly. I'm kind of annoyed about that, but I didn't anticipate 1,400 cows eating quite so much food. A mistake on my part, but we are trying to ramp up TMR production, so as soon as we can, we will get them fully topped up. I'm confident that I can put together enough food over time to get them fully fed and under permanent production stage, because at the minute they're going to shut down and they're not going to produce anything that we need. So we're losing slurry, we're losing manure, and more importantly, we're losing milk. And we don't want to lose milk because we have a new dairy we want to get set up. So yeah, that is where we are. I'm going to collect as much grass as I can. I am conscious of the fact that I'm running out of time, so I'm going to do one more section of work, and we'll do one more catch up at the end of the day. I don't think we're going to be skipping into the next month in this episode. I think that's going to be in the next one. I think we're still going to have to pick up some of this grass because there is a lot more than I anticipated, which is both good and bad. It's really good because it's more commodity for us, which is excellent. It's bad that it's going to take me a lot more time. We have skipped through into 1 o'clock, so we have made a bit more money. We're now past the 9 million mark, so we're coming up to 1/10 of the way to our target, which is very good. And the grass storage is that 2.6 million. Don't think we're going to get the 4 compartments that I was anticipating. If we could get 3, that would be brilliant. I'd be happy with 3, because it means I could commit 1 to storage and the other 2 to the fermentation, which will produce silage for us. If we could do that, that would be fantastic. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to throw you guys back on pause. I'm going to do a lot more grass collection, and I'll bring you guys back when well, if I complete the job in my time frame, then yay, I'll bring you back then, and we'll wrap this episode up there. More likely than not, I'm going to do as much work as I can before I have to stop and get on with my day's actual real life work, and we'll see where we go from there. So let's see how much I can get done. If we can get it all, brilliant. If not, we'll pick it up in the next episode where we will absolutely get it done. So you guys on pause, blink, and we'll be right back for me, a chunk of work. So speak in just a second. Well, there we go. We are pretty much out of time. I've only got a few minutes left before real life gets in the way of my gaming entertainment. A shame we didn't get the grass collected. I really tried hard. I tried to get it done as quickly as I could. I can't make these things go any faster without editing the files, and I don't want to do that. I tried to get out and push and make things go a lot faster. It didn't want to do it. No, we're doing okay. I needed like another half an hour, I think. If we could have gotten another half hour, I think I would have probably managed to get all this picked up. But no matter, no worries. We will absolutely get it in the next episode. We'll be finishing it up and skipping forward into the next day. So yeah, there we go. That is part number 101 complete. I'll say thank you all very much for joining me. Really hope you enjoyed the format. Throw us a comment if you feel like it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more content, whether it be Farming Simulator or any other game. Come check me out on Facebook. Come say hello. Post up some pictures, videos, just to have a chat, whatever. It'd be good to get some use out of the Facebook page that I made. Other than that, guys, have yourself a fantastic day, and I will catch you all on the next one.